Story is one of strength, resilience, and overcoming life's toughest challenges by overcoming adversity and using life's challenges as stepping stones for growth. You had been battling terminal cancer for 13 years. Can you take us back to the moment you first received your diagnosis?
Sure. So I was a girls' high school basketball coach in Texas. I had a callus break open on the bottom of my left foot, right below my third toe. And
Mm,
initially didn't think much of it because as a coach, you're on your feet a lot. But
yeah.
after a few weeks of it not healing, I made an appointment and went to see a podiatrist, a foot doctor friend of mine. And he
Hmm.
took an x ray and he said, Terry, I think you have a little cyst in there and I can cut it out. And
Okay.
he did. And he showed it to me. It was just a little gelatin sac with some white fat in it. No
Yeah.
dark spots, no blood, nothing that gave either one of us concern.
Hmm.
But fortunately or unfortunately, he sent it off to pathology to have it looked at. And then
Hmm.
2 weeks later, I get the call from him that certainly changed my life. And as I
Yeah.
mentioned, he was a friend of mine. And the more
Mm.
difficulty he was having explaining to me what was going on, the more frightened I was becoming. Until
Wow.
finally, he just laid it out for me. He said, Terry, I've been a doctor for 25 years
Yeah.
and I have never seen the form of cancer that you have. You have an incredibly rare form of melanoma that appears on the bottom of the feet or the palms of the hands. And he
Mm.
said, because your cancer is so uncommon, I recommend you go to MD Anderson Cancer Center and get
Hmm.
treated. And that started my odyssey through this disease.
Wow. And to receive that information, who's not only a doctor but also a friend, I can't even imagine the state of mind he was in, having to deliver that news to you.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't exactly just come right out with it. He was kind of beating around the
Yeah.
bush, like I said, which made me more nervous. It's like, why isn't he just telling me everything's okay?
Right.
So
Right. At that time, you were a coach of a girls basketball team. As a former NCAA Division I college basketball player, you faced high pressure situations before. How did those experiences shape your approach for fighting this disease, cancer?
I think my whole life really had been a lead up to, okay, Terry, you've got this terminal illness. And the other thing that I left out from my first answer was when I was diagnosed at MD Anderson, they
Hmm.
told me I'd be dead in 2 years. They said, we have
Oh my
nothing to offer.
gosh.
We have surgery. If it's somewhere we can cut it out, we'll cut it out. Otherwise, we have nothing to offer you.
Oh
And I
wow.
thought, well, you've given me a death sentence.
Yeah.
Maybe I can try to turn that death sentence into a life sentence.